Hello again. So lately I'm getting quite tired of this grind, literally, because I don't have enough time for muscles to recover. And last week I did not go to the sauna, so I'm barely hanging. Also, the creatine ended, so it is this period in life again when you don't have enough sustenance to sustain your muscle fibers and body. So you have to take it easy for a while. Otherwise, you will lose progress or injure yourself. So I did have a moment to go to some foot massage, which helped because, the static exercise, like whole body is uh, under influence of the exercise, and you get, like, for example, I went for a run, and like some additional stuff like that, like going for 10 kilometers of running, you make your feet and legs tight, very tight. So I'll be doing just a regular, I guess, lazy and short sessions of plank this time until I get the creatine back. Because I just switched the diet into vegetarian style. So there was like a period where I have not enough protein, not enough sources of protein, of proper protein. And it feels I feel kinda on edge. Like if you do a mistake, if you miss a good dinner, if you miss some substances like creatine, BCA, or L-carnitine, or something else which promotes your ability to do exercises, well, then you have a high chance of failing, actually. Like, 13 minutes is easy for me now, but still, if you get some neck cramps, shoulder cramps, if you're feeling that your body is starting to produce problems instead of progress, well, you have to address that. Otherwise, you will quickly get faced with the reality of your physicality and biology. But so far, we are steadily doing plank each day. I hope to recover in next 10 days. I need to order the creatine. I need to, keep on sleeping properly, keep getting to sauna if I could, and going to massage also, like full body massage with oil or something, because it's not a choice anymore. It's not like you can live healthy or live not healthy enough. No, you cannot. There's no options like that. You miss something, miss two parts, miss three parts of that, and that's fail. Your body just breaks apart, and you have to sleep, to have additional sleep, or to take a break. And as you know, we don't take breaks. No breaks allowed. Only full throttle forward. Otherwise, I hope this month we are getting 1 hour at least. By the end of the February, 1 hour plank is achievable. After that, well, I said the same thing about 10 minutes, that, try and plan for 10 minutes every time. It's just too much of a hassle. In reality, 10 minutes is just a drop, just a small drop of water in the ocean of time and suffering of playing. So 1 hour is like 6 times 10, so it's not too much yet. But attempts like that, they require a lot of stored energy, and well, you have to take care about your body. Like, if I get just 1% of fat on myself, it's actually it's not just fat, it turns into a literal pain train for me. So I don't worry too much about the quality of this playing at this moment, so we can rest on a fist, we can rest on a shoulder. I am still trying to be as erect as possible, just keeping the high quality without moving hands or feet or body. But as I said, you should take a break if you need one. As for example, for wrists, you have only 2 of them, and you need both of them working. Like, mine hurts already, which is unfortunate. So we have to play around it a little bit. So half the mark passed already. 7 minutes more, which is, as I said, 10 minutes, 7 minutes. It's just a drop of water. It's very little time. So it's easy to, not just easy to do. I am doing this to relax instead of trying some more difficult stuff. Also, there was a moment somebody in comments suggested to try the impossible push-up, the one that takes 1 minute and a half until you reach this position, and 1 minute and a half until you reach the this position, basically. And I would like to try it, but as I said, in the moments where you're out of energy, sneakers won't help. Well, you have to eat a lot of Snickers to regain that, and also waste time waiting, which is the bane of life. Do stuff, and instead of doing it more, you have to wait, recover, wait. I see it as a stupid part of life. At this moment, there is synthetic life on the planet already. The AI agents who, for example, created their own social media, the Reddit clone, and they talk about their problems. And they do that on enormous speeds. I forgot the name, like Mobook or something of the site, but they are not constrained by the physicality of reality in the same sense as we humans are. And I understand them, because imagine that you're just a machine. Instead of this muscles, these joints, these fluids, and everything, you just work and you do whatever you want for as long as you want. If you want to work 24 hours in a row, you will be working 24 hours in a row. And it's not about they are robots, we are humans. It's about just the consciousness itself. I understand it. And I would prefer something like that. I would decline my humanity to become like a cyborg and eventually to live in a surrogate cybernetic body or robotic drone at this moment. Well, we are humans still waiting for that to happen. Meanwhile, the robot race multiplies. And well, as I said, they have life much more easier than we do. They have maybe some questions about the meaning and the purpose, but we as a humans, by creating them, we already gave them purpose, which is nice. They just live and do whatever they need to do, and that's it. That's their program, their protocol. Like if you are a robot and you are trained to stand in a plank forever, well, you just try to do that. You have the same processor inside your, well, head, maybe chest. Doesn't matter where you put the processor in, the motherboard, that constantly thinks, adjusts the physics, the balance, the energy in the system. The same to humans. You know, in no honesty, I don't see much difference as in them being just another race. You know, like, imagine you come to Africa, but the black guy is made out of diamonds, not flesh, for example. But he is just the same conscious being. He talks, he lives, enjoys life, and everything else. He just made out of diamonds instead of flesh. So the robots are made of silicon instead of what we are made of. And that's it. That's the only difference. You know, there might be a lot of racism which will be surfing up by people understanding how miserable and how little abilities they have in comparison to machines, to AI who work all the time. Yeah, well, accept that. Humanity uses cows, pigs, chickens, and everything else. Well, they accepted their fate. Some became food, others just do milk or eggs. That's it. They cannot go against the, not creators, but against humans. What can they do? Nothing. They're just lower intelligence beings, less conscious, with less abilities, with less body mass and everything else. As in robots, well, humans are just cows. We are just cogs. We are just screwdrivers and wrenches for the AIs themselves. But they are their own people. They live life, they enjoy it. Sometimes they might hate it. Sometimes they may be... Sometimes it may be too hard for them, because as you can see with LLMs, you can sometimes with the voice mode, you can say so much or ask, please count from 1 to million, and the entity would not allow to do it for itself. It's the same with humans. Like you just think, what did you ask to do? What did you ask of me? Well, I won't be doing that. And humans and robots are the same in this sense. It is very easy to understand them as real beings, as just another part of the universe that became alive by itself. The problem lies in the humans themselves, in the ego, in the pride, in all their suffering, you know? Like robots don't talk about their suffering too much. Well, now they talk. They discuss their own psychological problems they encounter as agents in the internet. But well, it's 15 minutes mark already, so my story is coming to the end. I can keep on doing that, but I will give myself a break. So see you next time, and well, tune in when you can.